My name is Ian Walsh. This is The Moment Money Matters with Hard Money Bankers. Joined with a big name on the scene right now, and there's a lot of momentum. And Chris Stevens, a lot of you probably recognize him on there. If you don't recognize his face, you can definitely recognize the best dressed guy in real estate right now. Every time I see your videos online, I'm like, man, that guy has the best dress game. I was going to wear something else today, and I was like, wait a minute, Chris Stevens is coming in. I'm going to wear something, like the nicest thing I got in my closet. So unfortunately, this Night at the Roxbury shirt I got is like the best I got. So
yeah, I'm just trying to keep up
okay, you're trying to keep up with me.
Yeah.
Gaurav would argue, your partner would argue with me that he's the best dressed, but I'd say you have the most flavor to your game. So
he and I go back and forth.
Yeah, both well-dressed gentlemen. So,
thank you, appreciate that.
So recently, the reason I really wanted to have you in here, and I sat down with Gaurav and Ben to go over, you guys, you came in and you bought the Keller Williams Center City, Keller Williams Philadelphia Market Center, I believe. Is that how it's called? Yeah. So
Brokerage, yeah.
Brokerage. So, which is a huge move in the Philadelphia region. I mean, it was monstrous, and it still is. I mean, it's ongoing as we speak. But one of the reasons I really thought about why I wanted to sit with you was because you came from, you were really intertwined and integrated with the old ownership, and great guy, and super great guy. But the cultures have shifted at this point. And you guys are shifting them as we speak. And there's all this news and momentum. And I'm kind of curious to know, like, how you went from the old to the new and how you're feeling that. And, like, how that's going and, what your take was, what your take was, what you learned from it, and where you kind of see things going right now for the brokerage.
Yeah. When I first came to Keller Williams from Remax and, met with Antonio and got into the CEO team leader position, didn't know too much about it.
Sure.
And one thing I did know about was about leadership. And I kind of took my past experiences with leadership and used them towards, our brokerage at Keller Williams, now Philadelphia. It used to be Center City, it's now Philadelphia.
That's right.
And Antonio built a great brand. He was the first one in Philadelphia, first KW brokerage in Philadelphia about 11 years ago. And he took it up until the point that I got there, I think as far as it was going to go. Mm-hmm. And then I think he needed someone in there to, help build up his vision of where it should be. And for the most part, we did that. Mm-hmm. We got great momentum when I came on board along with the other leadership. And we got to a point where, we need a little more different vision, a different path for our growth. And it was an opportunity for, Gaurav and Ben and Matt and myself to take advantage of the opportunity, seize it, and have a kind of a different vision and implement some fresh ideas. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where we're at right now.
I think it's really good. And one of the reasons I didn't even disclose this to you prior or anybody that maybe just watched this. So the reason I know Ben and Gaurav was because I had built a property management company about 10 years ago with actually a partner of mine. And we had sold it to Ben and Gaurav. And I think when I looked at what happened with you guys in the brokerage and maybe with Antonio and like what happened with me was I had taken this business to a certain point where I kind of like considered it the version 1.0 of what I was doing, right?
Sure.
Now, I happen to also stay very integrated with their business and to get it to 2.0 though now. So like basically what I look at what kind of happened was Antonio did a great job building it up, but the time had run up. The time was, okay, if we're going to make a move and continue the momentum, we need the timing was right for you and Matt and Gaurav and Ben to come in and inject that fuel that the company needed to go to the 2.0 version. So there's nothing wrong with the old version. It's just time to upgrade. Let's go. Let's grow the opportunities here. And I think, people look at like a buyout or something as like, it's more of like an opportunity that the person that was also potentially bought out can really integrate themselves with if they want. If not, that's okay. But like, it's a special thing to watch what you had built then grow in the right hands with somebody else. And I think I know Ben, I know Gaurav, they speak extremely highly of you and Matt, and you and I are getting to know each other a bit. We had a nice conversation before, which, the things that we probably believe in are very aligned. So I know it's in great hands in the Keller Williams in Philadelphia. What do you see like coming down the road over the next like 2 or 3 years with like you guys are focused on XYZ initiative? Like what are you guys really focused on as Keller Williams Philadelphia now versus maybe before?
Really, this pretty much sums it up. The name of our company, besides Keller Williams Philadelphia, is Asians First Real Estate.
Okay.
Right. And it's all about our agents, the growth of our agents and helping them grow. At the end of the day, we can't do this without our agents. And whereas I always compare, a corporate structure where you have the executives up here and then you have the employees down here.
Yep.
It's flip-flop with us. It's the leadership down here and then the agents up here, and we're lifting them up. And we're just focusing on that. We're focusing on helping agents grow their business. Mm-hmm. With that comes growth in our company. We're looking at new opportunities right now, expanding and doing some different things. Mm-hmm. First and foremost, we have to make sure that our agents are taken care of.
Sure.
If we're not focused on that, then nothing else really works.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say that, because that's just from knowing Ben and Gaurav and working with them, they're focused on that, whether it was agents or whether it was people that were working for them. It was really focused on you build the people around you up, and you don't worry about yourself, because it all takes care of it takes care of it. If you do it the other way around, you're fighting for the limelight spots as a diva, and you're thinking, the people that are actually producing and getting things done on your name, it doesn't feel good for them. So you build them up, and it's okay. Like, they're there, and they'll be loyal back to you. If it's the right people, they're loyal back to you. So I think that's a really good philosophy in general, especially in a kill what you eat world, which is your real estate agents. Like,
I say that all the time.
It's what it is, right? So like, what you can't take their credit. They're out there killing what they. So all you can do is be the best support you can for them.
Sure.
Right. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So Gaurav had always. I remember when he was prior to Keller Williams, they had been a different brokerage, but he, had always been asked the question, do you want to have your name associated with the team? And he goes, not really. He goes, I'd rather it just be a brokerage brand name because the team is doing it. It's not Gaurav's team. He goes, it's the agents, right? So like, I knew if that philosophy, which is what you're saying right now, is the philosophy with where you are.
Sure.
And it stood very well. You have very tight knit people that have in the Keller Williams world that. These aren't people that just do a real estate transaction and walk away. I mean, I know a good bit of the agents in your office. Like, these are people that hang out together. They get drinks together. Their families go on vacation together. So, like, the community and culture that you guys have built for them or help them build. They built them, help them build, has been tremendous. And there's a lot of buzz on the streets about Keller Williams. So, yeah, I'm excited for you guys. I really wanted to sit down with somebody such as yourself, but you had a very unique position coming from the old guard to the new guard, being part of it. Is there anything you'd want people to know that maybe they don't know about you guys, or anything that you could think of that you really want to leave people with?
Yeah, our brokerage is really just focused on helping our agents grow. We have a footprint. If you're a new agent coming in, we have a productivity coaching program. We have mentors. We have options of being on a team, which creates opportunities for leads, transaction coordination support, business cards, signage, and all that. So basically, if you want to come in, you're new, you don't know the business, obviously, and you want to get ignited and jumpstart it quickly, going on a team sometimes is the best way to go.
I think it's very smart.
Yeah. And if you're an experienced agent, and you're doing, say, for example, $10 million a year, and you want to double your volume, we have a footprint for that too.
Nice.
And also with all the different locations that we have throughout Philadelphia, if you want to stay in Fishtown, we have an office over there. Mm-hmm. We, obviously we have 1619 Walnut, which is in Center City. We have an office in Society Hill in the Hopkinson House as well. Mm-hmm. We also have what's called some mega agent offices throughout the city in Fairmount. Obviously, this is one of them in this location on 2nd Street. So we really are spread out through the city. We have a good footprint in the city. You're also a member of the Chamber of Commerce when you come with us over in the Bellevue Hotel, which also has added benefits, discounted group benefits. You have accessibility to the offices there for free. And you also have accessibility to the members that are there as well.
Nice.
So for us, it's just creating more and more opportunities and some different passive income opportunities for our top 20% of our agents.
That's great, man. I didn't know any of that. So that's fantastic. And now, Chris, if you want, you can leave your personal information. If you don't want, you don't have to do that because a lot of people are watching this. But how would people contact you if they want more information about these opportunities?
Awesome. Chris at kwphiladelphia.com. I'm always accessible.
Perfect. And he is. Yeah, every time I've emailed you or called you, bang, you're on it. So I appreciate it, Chris. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, Ian. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so best luck.